Hey everybody, another Brainteaser here. This one is probably of the medium difficulty. It's a classic. It was featured in some highly competitive job interviews. I know some Wall Street firms used it, and I think Google also used this Brainteaser in some of its interviews. So let's get right into it. I hand you two pieces of rope, and a lighter. And I tell you that this is true for each rope. If you light one of the ropes on one end, it will take 1 hour for the entire rope to burn through. So I light it on one end, and then the whole rope will burn through in 1 hour. Now I also tell you that each rope is of a non-uniform density. What that basically means is that even if you were to cut the rope in half and then burn half of the rope, that would not necessarily burn in 30 minutes. For instance, for sake of argument, maybe this part of the rope takes 45 minutes to burn, and the rest only takes 15. So it's non-uniform. You can't just cut the rope in half and measure 30 minutes. And that's true for both ropes. So the question is, how using these two ropes and a lighter, knowing that you light a rope on one end and it burns through the entire rope in 60 minutes, how could you find 15 minutes? Now, on some of the Brainteasers, I tell everyone, give yourself just a couple of minutes and then come back at least to the hint. For this one, if you're the kind of person who likes to hear the hint, I still think you should give yourself maybe about an hour with this one. So you can exit out of the video, you can come back to it later. I mean, you can even search the answer later, like on the internet. This is a famous Brainteaser. You'll find this one pretty easily. But definitely give yourself some time, because the hint for this one, I'm going to be kind of leading you towards like the eureka moment in the Brainteaser, like the thought you need to have in order to solve the rest of the problem. I'm going to kind of lead you towards that in the hint. So if you don't want that, then don't listen to the hint, or wait until you just can't stand it anymore. But I would definitely say give yourself at least an hour to muddle over this problem. It's one of the ones that, like I said, is more rewarding to solve yourself. So pause the video now if you don't want to hear the hint. Okay, now for the hint. Like I said, I'm going to try to lead you towards the eureka moment that you need to have for this problem. And that is using one rope and the lighter, and knowing that you light one end, it burns through 60 minutes. How would you, using one rope, calculate 30 minutes? And as soon as you figure that out, that's kind of the eureka moment, and it's just kind of a little bit of math and thinking to kind of figure out. So if now you heard the hint, but you don't want to hear the answer yet, then by all means, pause the video. Alright, so let's go through this solution. Alright, first let's go over the hint to find the eureka moment. If I gave you just the one rope, and you wanted to measure 30 minutes, how would you do that? Well, here's how you would do that. You would light one end, and you would also light the other end simultaneously. And what this will do is the entire rope will burn through in 30 minutes. And then that's how you can calculate a half hour. I mean, maybe this burns faster than this, but by lighting both, you know that when the rope is gone, it has been 30 minutes. And that's kind of the eureka moment you need to solve this problem. So now let's see how, knowing that, we can calculate the 15 minutes. So what you do is you light the first rope on both ends simultaneously, while also lighting one end of this rope here. So now when this rope completely burns through, you'll know that it's been 30 minutes. Now some of this rope will have also burned away, and you'll know that 30 minutes of this rope is also gone now. So what you do is, as soon as this rope is finished burning, as soon as this first rope is finished burning, you light the other end of this rope. So now you will have 30 minutes left on this rope as well, but it'll be burning at double the speed. So you'll know that from that moment that you light the second end, 15 minutes will pass, until the entire rope burns out. And then that's how you calculate 15 minutes. I hope you guys like this one. It's one of my favorite ones. I definitely think it kind of helps you to, even I can't really avoid the cliche, just really to think outside the box. So if you like this one, hopefully you come back and check out some of the other ones. Thanks.